What's up, guys? It's Frankie here. We're going to be talking about getting your clients results but not doing any of the work yourself. How do you actually do this entirely through virtual assistants and do it in a way where it's consistent so you're actually like predictably getting client results? So let's talk about how to do that. Woo! Walking with my bees. We're in a big old canyon. I don't know if you guys can see, but they're hiding somewhere over there in a little cave. I can't even see. There's too much glare on the screen. Firstly, by the way, it should go without saying that if you're trying to get results through clients, or for your clients through virtual assistants, you got to have a niche. You got to have like a small scope of delivery. If you're not doing the same thing over and over, this is not going to work. But having said that, you would be amazed at how awesome virtual assistants can be. So I'll tell you, the first big mistake people make is when they bring on virtual assistants is they go straight to marriage. Will you marry me? And what I mean by that, by the way, is imagine you got somebody, you had a nice little interview, you really like each other, and you just hand them over a job. Well, a lot of times this is how you get stuck and saddled with B and C level people who are good enough that they're not so easy to fire, but not so bad that they're easy to get rid of, and so you continually kind of get mediocre results. So a much better way, by the way, is to test your virtual assistant small, see how you guys like working together. But you want to be thinking about every time you do something and produce a result for a client is breaking down those steps and the processes you're following out of your head and get them either written on paper or described step by step. I like using Loom videos for this. And if you do that and you've never done this before, the first time you do this, it'll be really, really hard, by the way. It'll maybe even drive you a little bit crazy. But as you practice this skill and do this more and more, what you'll realize is everything you do is a process. And if you can get the process out of your head, somebody else can follow your process and produce relatively consistent and kind of, similar predictable results. By the way, this canyon is pretty badass. Little nature porn going on. So when you want to produce results for people, those are the two big mistakes. And if you just do those two things, I swear you'll most of the time be able to get client results, which is make sure you got good people, test them small. Like, Perry Marshall described this. He said, if you we're going to go play in a band, they don't say, well, tell me about your resume and your last 5 bands, and then just, that's it, you're hired. You make music together and you play a song and you see how it goes, and then you might play a couple more songs. That's how you want to think about your hiring process. Do that, and then if you give people documented step-by-step systems. Now here's another big mistake people make with this is you want to be effective before you're efficient. Sometimes people try and process and break everything down step by step before they've got it working. So I'll see people like, I need a VSL and a 27-step funnel and all these things. And all those things are cool, but only if they've been proven to work one time, right? Like when I automated a lot of my lawyer stuff the first time, that was after 100 conversations with lawyers where I could tell you everything that was in their head, and I knew their problems, and I knew my offer made sense. So all of those things. So if you do that, you'll make your life so much easier. I'm not going to ramble on because my kids are due for a nap. And so that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. The pointing helps. May the force be with you.